Inside the locker room, players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome fans to 2K Sports Tuesday night presentation of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point. And for Sacramento, Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for them. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. At this point of the year, right before the playoffs, Doris, is anyone really playing at 100%? And is anyone really healthy?
Kevin, it's an interesting question because the 82-game season is a real grind. And inevitably, there's bumps and bruises, sometimes more serious injuries. The key is, can teams find the appropriate balance between being rested and being ready? And some coaches will tell you they'd rather be rested than ready. Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Smart against Fox. Lays it up and banks it in.
And Fox starting to show you his abilities inside. It has quick instincts, which I think helps him when he's down low.
Now here is Horford. Back to Tatum. Smart against Fox. Fader on the way. In deep. Smart drops it in.
How about Marcus Smart? Keeps his balance even with the defense in his grill. That is really nicely done.
Now the pass to Herter. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Shoots it up. Rebound by Williams.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Tatum. A second chance effort. And the layup is good. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
And the Kings making a change here. Davis is checked in. Sabonis inside. He's against Williams. Sabonis, no good. For the Celtics, they come into this one following a loss to the Utah Jazz.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Oh, Marcus Smart, a tenacious defender, which doesn't always show up, I think, sometimes, Doris, on the statistical sheet after the games.
Well, and in fact, Kevin, different teams have different defensive metrics trying to measure that impact. All you have to do, though, with Marcus Smart is watch the guy work on that end. The way he tracks the play, the way he anticipates, just the energy he brings on the defensive end changes the equation.
And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah, and teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
And so, Smart nails both of them.
Marcus Smart is one of those guys you want in the trenches. He brings great effort on the defensive end every night, and he's a willing shooter at the most critical moments.
Davis finds Fox. Bounce pass from Sabonis. Pass to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. Over Smart. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Brown on the wing. From outside the arc, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, to me, that's excellent timing from Jaylen Brown. He shoots with confidence, knowing his teammates trust him.
Fox passes to Herter. No good again that time.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
So the Kings call timeout, their first.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Jason Tatum. Smart against Fox. Five on the clock. And here's Davis for 3. Rebound, Boston. Their last encounter was in Boston.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Now here is Davis. Marcus Smart missing that last shot. And here's Herter. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Doris, this Celtics team, very young. How are they doing it?
In consecutive drafts, they drafted 2 talented and elite two-way players. That's Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. And so, yes, both guys are young, as is the entire core. But the fact is they've matured together, they've had deep playoff runs, and they remain dangerous.
He's off on the first. Grant Williams is checked in for Williams. He hits the second from the line. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's Murray. Back to Fox. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And you know what? Already showing signs of a solid jump shot. Fox is only going to get better as long as he's committed to improving it.
Here's Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Davis against Tatum. Back to Fox. Here's Sabonis. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, that could have been an empty possession, but Sabonis hustle on the glass, turns it into a couple of points.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. He said in the first meeting between these teams, his guys weren't as sharp as they needed to be offensively. He thinks that cost them the game. He told me, if we take care of the basketball and execute in the half court like I know we're capable of, it puts us in a good position to win tonight. Well, we'll see if that holds true tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks for the report, DA. Looking to get into a rhythm early, Greg, with their shooting.
And I think to get into a good flow, you need to get everyone involved, even if it's as a facilitator.
Well, I think that's where knowing where your teammates are on the floor at all times is critical, and then being willing to give them the ball at the appropriate time.
Here's Tatum after the basket by Sabonis. Brown with it. He had 25 points last game. Boston, no good that time either. Herter on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Herter, no good. Boston leading by 6. And there's Brown. That's good on the assist by Tatum. Brown's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Sabonis inside, guarded by Horford. Murray. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Tatum. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And he makes the first. Sacramento making some changes. Lyles checked in for Murray. Monk comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Mitchell in for De'Aaron Fox. Then for the Celtics, Muscala comes in for Al Horford. And it's White in for Smart. And both free throws good for Davis. So it's the Celtics now. 6-point game. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Brown. Brown jams it in.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Mitchell outside. Passes to Sabonis. Davis looking for an opening. Here's Monk. And the shot goes in.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. The pass to Mitchell. Six to shoot. And it's sent back by White.
That's anticipation on the defensive end by Derek White. Send it back, young sir.
Pass to Bryant. Here's the three. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Mitchell. Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Brown. And it's Davis missing.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And the shot goes in. And now it's a 10-point Celtic lead.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Tatum kicks to White. On the wing, Williams. The shot comes out. Nice D from Sabonis. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Kings. Trailing here by 8. And it's sent back by White. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Now, here's Monk. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah. Passes it to Mitchell. White with the defensive effort.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Back to Mitchell. White with the defensive effort.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
That one goes in.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Kings trail by 14. Mitchell outside. Tatum against Davis. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Kicks it out to Mitchell. That one doesn't drop, and it's Boston the other way.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And the basket is good. And the Celtics lead by 16.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Mitchell. No points in the game yet for him. On its way from Monk for 2. Nice jump shot. Good.
And that's why Monk was selected 11th overall in that 2017 NBA draft, flashing that scoring ability.
Tatum kicks to Brown. White left side. To the wing on the left. Wide open. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The shot by Monk is no good. Celtics leading by 14. Here's Brown. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Davis down low. For 3, Mitchell. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And sometimes in the closing moments, NBA games can slow to a crawl. Of course, you and I know that firsthand. Intentional fouls, replay reviews. What should the league revise in terms of that?
The most important thing they did is take some of the replay reviews and allow Secaucus to deal with it. That speeds up action. The fact of the matter is fouls and free throws at the end of the game are part of strategy. And yes, we need to be quick with replay reviews, but we have to understand this is strategic and important stuff that happens.
The wing set for him, Herter and Murray. Rashawn Holmes out there with Alex Len, and it's Fox in at point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Brown against Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Fox. Three-pointer. Rebound by Williams. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. The Kings trail by 14. Herter kicks to Fox. Murray the pass to Herter. Fox against White. 8 feet away, and it's in there. Fox has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Kings.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Now here's Brogdon. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah. Left side, Brown. Kept alive. Out to White. Buries it from about 10 feet away. White's got 6.
You have to be dialed in from the mid-range. Derek White says, I can do that too, folks.
And the pass to Herter. Takes a 3. Horford with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Williams kicks to White. Outside, Horford. Now here's Brogdon. He's covered closely. Can't get it to fall. The Kings trail by 14.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. And how about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
Austin with the ball. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Brown with it, now guarded by Len. They grab their own miss. Williams. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, he just plays with such tenacity on both ends. Williams is a rising talent who wants to prove he belongs.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Hauser's checked in, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Derek White. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
And you got to appreciate how much Robert Williams just gets after it on defense.
You really do, because he wants to block every single shot that goes up. He hits the glass now with a level of aggression after being challenged by his coaching staff. And goodness, his teammates love his energy. You see the agility of Alex Len in good position for the spot.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
The shot by Brogdon wide open. Sinks the triple. And the Celtics lead by 12.
Well, what we know about Malcolm Brogdon is he is Mr. Efficiency. It doesn't matter if it's from distance.
Trying to get open is Len. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist by Murray.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Pass to Smart. Horford kicks to Smart. Pass to Hauser. Launches it. Sacramento grabs the miss. Here's Fox. He's coming off a 37-point game against the Utah Jazz. Over Smart. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Fox. Boston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Outside, Horford. Smart against Fox. That one falls. Smart's got 6 points.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Passes it to Murray. Here's Herter. Rebound, Boston. Horford's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Back to Brogdon. Feeds to Williams. Shoots over Len. The shot by Williams, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Fox against Smart. Here's Len. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Steps back and fires. Len grabs the board. The Kings trail by 10. Herter passes to Holmes. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Boston. Celtics leading by 8. Smart passes to Hauser. To the left side wing. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Murray. A shot by Pritchard, no good. The Kings have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Now here's Murray. Fox finds Herter. Good work defensively by Smart.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. 7-point differential. Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Alex Len. Lyle comes in for Rashawn Holmes. Davis is checked in for Murray. And it's Malik Monk in for Kevin Herter. Muscala, he's checked in for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Al Horford. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Lyles.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The pass to Hauser. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Good on the triple. Tatum's got 13.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Fox kicks to Monk. Pass to Sabonis. Tatum against Davis. Lyles inside. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Well, it's easy to say this guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Hauser. Pass to Tatum. Celtics passing it around. Here's Smart. And again, Boston with the triple.
Growing confidence in his jumper. Smart is rising and firing after the catch of the pass. Nice.
Pass to Davis. Here's Lyles. Now Davis. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Now here's Smart. He's got 9. And here's Tatum for 3. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Kings trail by 7. And here is Monk. The 9-foot shot. And the Kings tack on 2 more.
And I think it's going to be crucial that Monk continues to work on his playmaking ability. When he's dribbling the ball like that, he is tough to stop.
Now here's Smart. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. For the three, a shot by Pritchard, no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Monk dishes to Fox. Rebounded by Hauser. Celtics leading by 5. Smart deciding where to go with it. Shot from 12. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Utah.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Monk.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Monk after the basket by Boston. Davis kicks to Monk. There's the pass to Fox. Monk with the ball. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Smart. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And it's an 8-point Boston lead.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Fox with it. 13 points in the game. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Fox has got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
And so it's Boston with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early. And it feels good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
It was all Jason Tatum in the first quarter. He ended up with 17 points, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Shaq, what's your take on Sacramento?
What impressed me the most was the effort they put into the offensive glass. Second chance points really added up for them. Fighting through box outs, battling for position, they own the offensive boards.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. On the floor for Boston. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. On for 3. No good on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. It's stolen by Monk. Here's Fox. And no good, trying to use the glass. Celtics leading by 6. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Smart. Down low. Fades. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Smart. Smart's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Pass to Brown. It's up a 3. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Now here's Brown, following the missed shot by Sabonis. Brown outside. Williams trying to break free. The shot from the low post is good. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Fox passes to Herter. He kicks to Murray. Over Williams. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that 6th sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Pass to Monk. Can they get it? And they recover it. Outside, Sabonis. Poked away. Back to Monk. Now the feed to Fox. 3 on the clock. The shot by Monk is no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Mitchell, he's checked in for the Kings. And it's the Celtics with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Smart on the wing. Outside, Horford. Brown the pass to Tatum. Let's go. Sacramento grabs the miss. Mitchell right side. Now, here's Monk. He's covered by Brown. Back to Herter. Clock at 6. Can they get it? Misses off the right iron.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Timeout called by the Kings. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Monk. Brogdon, he's checked in for the Celtics. On defense, the Celtics. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Back to Mitchell to stop the run, and the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. The Kings making a switch here. Len's checked in. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Passes it to Horford. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum against Murray. Tatum drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 25 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the pass to Herter. Trying to get open is Len. And Herter gets it to go.
And allowing this to go no further. He stops a 15-0 run by Boston.
Mitchell against Brogdon.
Get through, get through, get through.
Over Mitchell. Kept alive by Boston. Williams finds Horford. Williams trying to break free. That's good from Horford on the assist by Williams. Horford's got 5 points so far.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Murray. Herter with it. The tray. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Mitchell kicks to Herter. Murray against Tatum. Holmes passes to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Robert Williams. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They're looking to attack in transition every time down the floor, just wearing the defense thin at this point.
Something else that they've had working for them is attacking the offensive glass. Boy, taking advantage and creating second chance points. Impressive.
No good on the free throw. Like many scouts felt, Murray was the most NBA ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays to that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Grant Williams comes in for Williams, and it's White for Tatum. And the second free throw, good. Here's Boston now. They're on a 20-4 run right now. Mitchell against White. It's Brown on the wing. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls.
Boy, guys, what extraordinary growth from Jaylen Brown over the course of his young career. Tighter handle, consistency from deep. This guy is serious about his craft, and it's paying dividends.
The Kings making a switch here. Davis is checked in. And Brown drops them both. Sacramento's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Mitchell. The shot missing. White with the defensive effort.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
The Kings shooting just 34% from the floor. Mitchell against Brogdon. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. We know, Greg, the league trending towards small ball, but some teams are having success playing 2 bigs up front.
And I think the key is having versatile big men. If they can space the floor and play in space, also be able to cover smaller players, why not get the added rebounding and rim protection?
That one is off. Second free throw, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Got that one up quick. Brogdon's got 6 points.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Right side Davis. Back to Mitchell. Inside. Here's Herter. Great pass to set up the lay-in. He's got 8.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Horford. Shoots over Len. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Alex Len picks one up.
Al Horford, a force inside right now, willing himself to the line, getting physical near the basket.
For Boston, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
The first free throw is good.
And even when the stats aren't there, Horford still just finds a way to have an impact on the game.
Al is such a high IQ player, right, GA? He always puts himself in the right position. He's an exceptional defender. He's cross-positionally able on the defensive end. He can space the floor as a three-point shooter. You can put him at the 4 or 5 spots. So valuable.
And Al Horford drops them both.
Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always about team first.
Now here is Davis. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
On the wing, Brown. Celtics passing it around. Horford against Holmes. Bucket is good. Horford's got 9.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Pass to Holmes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Kings have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
And they just can't catch a break at the line here in the second half. They've missed every free throw this quarter.
Good on the second free throw. Now here's White. He has 6. He feeds it to Horford. And a dunk by Horford.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Outside, Davis. Passes it to Lyles. Holmes with it, guarded by Horford. Holmes can't get it to go in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. So it's the Celtics now. The Kings getting the bucket. Williams passes to White. Over Mitchell. And it's White missing. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Sacramento. The dish to Davis. The pass to Holmes. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over White. Doesn't go for him. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The Celtics have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And the first one drops. De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Sacramento. And then for Boston. Hauser's checked in. And it's Pritchard in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Brown drops them both. And for Sacramento, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Herter passes to Holmes. Makes it off the glass. Holmes got his second basket of the night.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
Back to White. Pass to Pritchard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox. For Boston, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. First free throw is good. Some changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And it's Malik Monk in for Kevin Herter. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Here's Monk. He's got 9. A pass to Fox. And here is Monk. The kick out to Fox. 5 to shoot. The rebound by the Celtics.
It's hard for them to cut into this lead when he's firing zeros. All period, he's been so cold.
White, good. White's got 8 points.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this hot, a great chance to extend this lead.
58 seconds left to play in the third. Monk, the pass to Sabonis. Here's Fox. That shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Here's Brown. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. King shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Brown against Davis. And he makes good on the layup. 6 points for him.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Brown inside. Davis is there. Yep, it counts.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Fox looking it over. Goes up on the block. And there's the foul. It's on Trey Lyles. That's his first foul. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Boston on top, delivering the blowout. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Len out there with Lyles. And it's Edwards in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Hauser. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Smart. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Monk. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And so much great talent coming into the league, Greg, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Boston. And he sinks the second. The Celtics shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Right block shot. Jump shot is good.
Wow, plenty of ways for Malcolm Brogdon to do damage on the offensive end. Painted area, no problem.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Kings. Outside Edwards. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
And the first one at the line is good. And he can't hit the second. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Hauser. Over to the left wing. Passes to Pritchard. Rejected by Len. And they're able to recover. And the shot goes down.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now Monk. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And he's an explosive guard who isn't afraid to test the defense. Heads up play there from Monk.
Out to the wing. Pritchard passes to Cornette. Count it. Cornette's got 4 points this quarter.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Outside Edwards. There's the pass to Len. And here is Monk. Out to Edwards. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Hauser. Edwards defending. Hauser the pass to Muscala. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. As more games are scheduled overseas. Doris, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the world, the opportunity to expose new fans to this game that we love so much, certainly not something to take lightly.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And Muscala drops them both. The Kings shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Monk with the bounce pass. And that's going to be a treble.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Back to Brogdon. Celtics passing it around. Right wing. Clock at 6. The 8-footer, and that one drops for him.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Monk. Lets it go with a 3. Sacramento again missing.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Hauser. Covered by Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Cornette. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass. Getting it done.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here's Monk. Pass to Edwards. Now, here's Len. Guarded closely. On its way from Monk for 2. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Here's Pritchard, covered by Mitchell. Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
And some changes here for the Kings. Natu comes in for Trey Lyles, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Malik Monk. Boston also with the sub. White's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Sacramento. Back to Huerter, trying to get open his wing.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Cornette, guarded by Len. Cornette kicks to Muscala. Off target with his 3.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shoots from the elbow. Shot's good by Mitchell. So it's the Celtics now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Pritchard. We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
Now, here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on White.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. The Celtics making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. And he's good on the second. The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Pritchard. Out to the right wing. Here's Hauser. Edwards defending. Pass to Pritchard. 6 to shoot. Over Mitchell. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Boy, you can't buy a bucket. Shut out completely so far, and yet they're still ahead.
And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Pritchard. Outside for Griffin. Trying to get something going, and it goes down 2 points. Herter with it. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord-cut it. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Now here's White. Over to the wing. Outside Griffin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Blake Griffin's game is now all about savvy and experience, and he draws the defender into a foul there. Nicely done.
That's good from Blake Griffin.
I admire that Blake Griffin has a willingness now to play whatever role and contribute in whatever way he can to the success of this group. That's big time.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Outside Edwards. And they pick up 2. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
Here is Edwards after the basket by Boston. Rebounded by Hauser. Here's Pritchard, covered by Mitchell. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Here's Mitchell. Got a piece of it. Now here's Griffin. Outside, White. Back to Griffin. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
You just get a sense how comfortable Blake Griffin is when he is near the cup. Makes it look effortless.
Outside, Edwards. Back to Mitchell. That shot missing, so the Celtics will take it the other way. Pass to White. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
So it's Boston now, after the Kings pick up 2. From past the arc, it's rebounded by Herter.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
From 13, and he hits the jump shot. Herter's got 9 points now in just the second half.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Passes it to Hauser. Now the pass to Pritchard. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Kings.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
Better shooting from the charity stripe was what made the difference, I think, in this one.
Yeah, the concentration and focus was there, and I think that was what allowed them to win this war.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-gamer.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jason Tatum.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Now here's Griffin. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Pritchard, covered by Mitchell. Cornette passes to Pritchard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Blake. Another good night of work offensively. How does the team build on this?
Just keep that rhythm. You know, we're not always going to hit shots every night. Some nights the shots aren't going to fall. So just keeping that rhythm, keeping the ball moving, talking on defense, and relying on each other.
Congrats on a great win, Blake. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K